Did y'all think it was good?
I thought it was great.
Because it was a lot of controversy. People were saying it was ass.
I think the rapping aspect of it is good. You know what I mean? I just think when you diss somebody, you know what I mean? Me personally, I don't even want to have to think about who you dissing. I want to know you talking to them.
I feel that.
You know what I mean?
So you want it to be direct.
So, but when when people break it down on social media and then you see it, that was okay, that was clever, all right, you know what I mean? But, Tupac said, first off, you in the clique, you claim. West side, when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I'm your wife. You know what I mean? Even Hove, you know what I mean? On Takeover, he was saying some,
right.
You know what I mean?
Right, absolutely.
But everybody knew exactly who he was talking to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you felt like he went too light.
Nah, I just feel like I just feel like you're supposed to make it a little bit more direct for me. Right. But for that's just for me. I'm not saying it wasn't hot. I'm just saying I just would have preferred it being a little bit more direct.
What if one decision could completely alter the course of your career? Imagine being a talented rapper from Philly, getting the attention of one of the hottest labels in hip-hop, having a chance to sign with Jay-Z and Rocafella Records, and then saying no. That's exactly what Gillie the Kid claims happened. For years, Gillie has maintained he turned down the Rocafella deal, refused to sign under Jay-Z, and paid the price afterwards. According to Gillie, that decision led to industry roadblocks, missed opportunities, and what he believes was an effort to keep him from reaching his full potential. We're going to delve into this to try to understand why Gillie didn't appreciate Jay-Z's freestyle at the Roots picnic. Before podcasts, before $1 million worth of game, before becoming one of hip-hop's most successful media personalities, Gillie the Kid was one of Philly's hottest young rappers. Gillie rose to prominence as a member of Major Figures. A Philly rap collective developed a strong local following in the late 1990s. And at the time, Philly was becoming one of the most important cities in hip-hop. The city was producing stars. Record labels was paying attention. And Rocafella Records was aggressively expanding the presence in Philly. Jay-Z and Dame Dash saw Philly as a pipeline for talent. And eventually, artists like Beanie Sigel, Freeway, Young Guns, and State Prop as a collective, including Petey Crack, would become major parts of the Rockefeller empire. But according to Gil, things could have played out differently. Gillie has repeatedly claimed that Rockefeller approached Major Figures about a potential deal. And at the time, signing with The Rock would have been a dream opportunity for most artists. Jay-Z was one of the biggest rappers in the world, the label was exploding, and everyone wanted to be a part of the movement. But Gillie says he wasn't impressed by the contract. According to his version of events, a deal didn't provide ownership or the financial terms he believed he deserved. Instead of signing, Gillie chose to bet on himself. It's a decision he still stands by today. However, fans often wonder, was turning down Rockefeller a smart business move? Or the biggest mistake of his career? Because while Gillie was turning down the offer, another Philly rapper was about to become the face of Rockefeller's Philly movement. And that rapper was Beanie Sigel, Desert Eagle. Once Beans joined Rockefeller, his career took off. He became one of Jay's most trusted collaborators. He appeared on major albums. He joined high-profile tours. And he became one of the most respected lyricists in hip-hop. Meanwhile, Rockefeller built an entire Philly infrastructure around State Prop. They invested in Sieg, Freeway, Young Guns, Petey Crack, and the State Property brand became one of the biggest movements in rap. Clothing line, movies. Looking back, many fans believe this was the moment Gillie lost his chance to become a mainstream star. Instead of being part of The Rock, he was watching it happen from the outside. There was also the well-publicized on-the-radio beef between the Figures and State Prop. This is where the controversy begins. Over the years, Gillie has suggested that refusing Rocafella came with consequences. According to Gillie, after he rejected the deal, opportunities became harder to find. He has repeatedly implied that powerful people in the industry weren't eager to help him succeed. Some fans interpret these comments as accusations that Jay-Z uses influence to blackball him. However, it's important to note that no definitive evidence has ever surfaced proving that Jay-Z orchestrated any campaign against Gillie. Jay-Z himself never publicly addressed these allegations in detail. And critics of Gillie's position argue that many talented artists fail to break through for reasons unrelated to blackballing. Supporters of Gillie believe the timing is too suspicious to ignore, however. And because the music industry often operates behind closed doors, many questions, of course, remain unanswered. Another reason Gillie's story remained relevant is his connection to Lil Wayne. For years, Gillie claimed he played a major role in helping Wayne develop aspects of his lyrical style during Wayne's early career. You can notice that in the music. Whether he wrote for him or not, who knows? But the influence was absolutely there. And even after Gil, Lil Wayne had Jay Mills from New York around, top battle rapper. He had Corey Guns around. So he likes that influence. And Wayne is one of the greatest. Whether they wrote for him or just shared ideas, who knows? Many acknowledge that Gillie was highly respected by other rappers, but the talent wasn't the problem. It was turning it into mainstream success. And being from Philly, I know a lot of Philly artists that aren't willing to play the politic game. This includes Cassidy, where they could have gotten to a higher height, but some of the things you may be asked to do, Philly people just don't be down with it historically. Today though, Gillie has found enormous success outside of music, as y'all know. His podcast, $1 Million Worth of Game, one of the biggest platforms in hip hop media. He built a brand, built a business. He's socially active. He's at all the basketball events, whether it's the Big Three. He's involved with the Eagles. He's become an icon in and of himself, and arguably more influential now than he ever was as a recording artist. But the whole story continues to follow him because it is a hip-hop greatest what-if type of question. What if he did sign with The Rock? What if he became the face of Philly instead of Siegel? What if the deal actually worked out? We'll probably never know. One thing is certain though, that single decision changed the trajectory of Gillie the Kid's career. Decades later, people debating whether he made the right choice. But what I will say is he parlayed it into success. Shout out to him and Wallow. I still don't understand why he don't understand the intricate lyricism that Jay was trying to put out and how multi-layered and double and triple entendres. That's a Philly thing, man. I don't get it. So that part, I just wonder if he has some resentment for Hov that's coming through in that opinion. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. It's Second Take, NPSC. Till next time, we out.